back to the spider's web. How the devil are you? I have two boxes here in front of me. I want to have an unboxing video. Surprise, surprise. So, let's put the big one away for the time being, and let's open the little one first. See what we've got. Just get out my knife of opening. Right, now what we've got inside here is, I'm not going to get the box out so you can see what it is first of all. I'm going to get that out. I'm going to put that away, and then I'm going to show you what's here. It is, as you can see, a skull. It's had a few highly mechanised adaptations to it. But as you noticed, it has a flip top head, and inside that head we have a pack of dice. I bought this because I don't like the dice that they use in Relic, so I thought these would be better. And if you can see on there, the number one is a skull that matches. Be careful on your dozy house. It matches that. Where's the one gone? Oh yeah, see? How cool's that? I saw this on eBay a few days ago. I thought this, yes, is definitely going to be my set of Relic dice. I know you get 2 extra than you get in Relic, but I like the look of these, like a bone colour. So yes, very impressed with them. It just seems to fit the part as well. I was looking for extra dice and fancy dice. I was looking on Chessex website and all sorts, and found some of the Chaos 8-pointed star design for the one, but I decided then to have a look on eBay. And bloody, what are you doing? He's growling at the camera. You plank. Anyway, as I was saying, I was having a look on eBay and I saw this and I thought, yes, perfect. So there's my collection of relic dice. Okay, so I'll put these away, and then the next box we open is something different. There you go, so you can see more than just the and a quick tribute to Watch It Play, Fluffies! Sorry. And what do we have? We have Pandemic. Possibly the hardest game to win in the world. Okay, so as I said, we've got Pandemic. This is the new version of the game, and basically we have a redesign for the cover, and the back it gives you a couple of shows you the 2 different cards, or two different character cards you can get for it, plus a quick introduction to the game and an idea of what you're supposed to do with the game and the contents, same as usual. So let's slip it open, turn it round, and let's see what's inside. Oops. Well, first of all, you get advertising bump for Z-Man games. Next you get the rule book. It's quite short, it's only 4 pages. Lots of diagrams, not very much text. Next you get the board. Now, seeing as I've never played the original version, I've heard it's slightly different in size, but as I say, I don't know. I've never played the board. I've never played the original version of it, so I don't know. Let's see if we can come out a bit now. So down here you've got the outbreak section. So every time a disease outbreaks, you move a little token up there until it gets to the skull and crossbones icon there, and then that's the game ended. Here you've got cured diseases, not cured. So you get tokens for these, and if we actually find the cure for it, then we turn the tokens over and we eradicate them. These are your player deck and your discard pile. These are the cards you flip over at the end of your turn. You've got the infection deck here, which gets turned over to show which cities are getting infected, and this is that's the infection rate, where whenever you turn over an outbreak card, infection card, I can't remember what it's called, you move that up slightly so you get more and more cards turned over as time goes on. Next we have cards. That was the card I was thinking of, the epidemic card. So let's have a look at the card, shall we? These are the player cards, which go down at the bottom here. When I can open them. And you've got the dreaded epidemic card. Nobody likes getting hold of these. These are the ones where you can make it easier or harder in the game. The more you put in of these, the harder the game is. And basically what you do is they're mixed into the player deck, and then when you turn these over, you basically move the infection rate marker forward 1 space, which is this up here, and then you draw the bottom card from the infection deck and put 3 cubes on that city and discard that card. I'll show you what they are later. And then intensify, which is shuffle the cards in the infection discard pile and put them on top of the infection deck. So obviously that's the infection discard pile there, top right. So you take those cards off, shuffle them and put them back on there, so the same cities are going to be reinfected. So these are the cities. These are the rest of the cards that you get in the player deck down here. So you want to keep these, and when you get 5 of the same colour, you can see these ones are yellow, so these correspond with all the yellow cities, and then you've got black, and these correspond obviously to all the black cities. Then you've got blue, and obviously these correspond to all the red cities, sorry, no, the blue cities, which are here. And then you've got red, and these correspond to all the red cities. Obvious so far. And then you've got event cards. These are the good ones. So you can have government grant, add 1 research station to any city. Then you've got airlift, move any 1 pawn to any city and get permission before moving another player's pawn. You've got forecast, where you can draw and look at and rearrange the top 6 cards in the infection deck, and you put them back on top. And you've got 1 quiet night, so you skip the next infect city step. And then you've got resilient population, remove any one card in the infection discard pile from the game. You may play this between the infect and intensify steps of an epidemic. So, there are your cards. Now, basically how you play the game is sorry, they're not the cards because we have the infection deck to go. This is the infection deck. You also get some turn cards, I think they're called. It tells you what you can do on your turn. So I'll show you those first. So basically what you can do, these are your actions. So you can drive or ferry, which is move to a city connected by a white line. So you can go from, say, Riyadh here to Karachi, or Baghdad, or Cairo. Or you can go from London to Paris, to Madrid, to New York, to Essen. So you can do that as a step. And then there's direct flight, which is discard a city card to move to the city named on the card. So if, for example, you have Atlanta and you're over here in Manila, if you want to go to Atlanta, which is over here, you discard that card, you can move to that place. You don't start off in Atlanta, by the way. Next job. Charter flights is discard the city card that matches the city you're in to move to any city. So for instance, if you are in Bangkok and you have Bangkok in your hand, this card, and your piece is in Bangkok, you can discard that and go to anywhere. And then shuttle flight is move from a city with a research station to any other city that has a research station. So you start off, as I said, in Atlanta, where you get a research station straight away. But if you've got a research station on Atlanta and then another one on Hong Kong, you can go straight from Atlanta to Hong Kong without discarding any card. Next, what we can do is we can build a research station. But there's one character that can build a research station without discarding a card. But anyone in a research, say if you're in Delhi and you've got the Delhi card, you can discard that and build a research station. And then you've got treat disease, so you can remove one of the disease markers from the city you're in. If it's cured, you move all three. If you move all of them. You can share knowledge. You can either give the card that matches the city you're in to another player, or take that card from another player. The other player must also be in the city with you. So that's talking about these cards. So you can swap cards over, but you have to be in the particular city. So if you want to exchange Bangkok in any way, you either take it from somebody or give it to someone, you have to be in Bangkok. And next is discover a cure. So if you're in a research station and you have 5 of the same colour city cards, you can discard them to cure the disease. Okay, next we have the characters. So you've got the medic first of all. He has a choice of 2 actions. You can remove all cubes of one colour when doing treat disease, and he automatically removes cubes of cured disease from the city you're in and prevent them from being placed there. Then you've got the dispatcher, and he can move another player's pawn as if it was his own. As an action, he can move any pawn to a city with another pawn, but he has to get permission from the other player who owns that pawn. The operations expert, this is the one I usually play when I've played it, and has an action. He can build a research station in the city he's in, but no discard needed. And then once per turn as an action, I can move from a research station to any city by discarding any city card. So I don't have to discard the actual city card that I want to go to, or I'm in. Next is the scientist, and she only needs 4 cards of the same colour to discover a cure, not 5. Then we have a researcher, and she, as an action, can give or take any city card from your hand. You must both be in the same city, and this card does not have to match the city you're in. Next we have the contingency planner, As an action, you can take any discarded event card and store it in its card. Store it on that card. And when you play the stored event card, you remove it from the game. You limit to one event card on this card at a time, and it's not part of the hand. Next we have the quarantine specialist, and she can prevent disease cubes, placements and outbreaks in the city she's in and all cities connected to it. Okay, so these now are the infection deck, and it basically tells you that Buenos Aires is going to get a cube. That one says Delhi is going to get a cube. That one says San Francisco is going to get a cube. And that one says Osaka is going to get a cube. What am I on about with cubes? Well, I'm on about these, and these are the cubes. These are the yellow ones, obviously. So they're all the same. And basically what we do is, when we start off, we turn over so many of the infection deck cards, and we place cubes of that particular colour on that particular city. These are the research stations. There we are. I know I've been picking my thumb again. So they're the research stations. You get 7 of those. Right, hang on. Let's go through all the ways to lose first of all. The way to lose are: the outbreak meter goes to the skull and crossbones. The infection deck, we turn the last card over. Or we run out of cubes. As soon as the last cube is used, the game ends. And we lose. Now, let me push this up a bit further and move the cards out of the way. What you get on the bottom here are different tokens. I'll move this over here as well so you can see what I'm talking about. First of all, you get the outbreak token, which is that one there. Then you get the infection rate token, which goes up here, starts off on 2. And then you get these tokens, and they start off face down on there. Now, when you get to a research station and you hand in, say, 4 cards of the same colour, say for instance you've got a research station on Johannesburg, you go to Johannesburg and you discard 4 yellow cards to cure that disease. What you then do is turn over that card, or that token, and on the back is that symbol. That means then that that disease has been eradicated. So from then on, whenever you're on a city with yellow cubes, as one action you can take off every one of those cubes. Not just one, like you was doing originally, but every cube as one action. And as the medic is going past, I think it's the medic, she can remove all of the cubes, which is nice. So the only way we can win is in that scenario. All those tokens are turned over and we've won. So, the order of play. First part is do 4 actions. The second part is draw 2 cards and resolve any epidemics. You've got a maximum hand size to 7 cards, so if you get more than 7 you have to discard. And then the final order of play is infect cities, which means you turn over the cards on the infection deck up here. And when you turn over an epidemic card, that slides up one. So you've got 3 chances of just turning over 2 cards in the infection deck. Then you've got 2 chances for 3 cards, and then 2 chances of 4 cards. When it gets to 4 cards, you know you're in trouble, because there's no way you can keep up. I've not sure any of the playing pieces. These are there. Looks like miniature 10-pin bowling pins. Nothing special about them. Strangely enough, I'm not going to paint them. So, there we go. And as I said, we all start in Atlanta because we are all part of the CDC, the Centre of Disease Control. So, if I want to move to Washington, I can do that as one unit or one action. Or if I had a research station on there and a research station on Baghdad, or you won't have a research station in Atlanta. If you had a research station on Baghdad as well, you could move over to Baghdad. Research station to research station. So, I think that's everything. All that needs to happen now is to find something I can store these cubes in. But I don't know whether you can see that. You don't. That's better. You don't get many cubes for your money. So, as I say, if you're fighting yet red and red takes hold, and you run out of one red cube, if you run out of all the red cubes, no matter how many black, yellow or blue you've got, you've lost the game. This is a nasty, nasty game. But you can have so much fun losing this game. I've played it a couple of times now, love it, love it. So, anyway, that's enough for me. So, until next time, I shall say take care, God bless, and bye for now.